Hi, everyone. I suddenly got really tired about 20 minutes ago, and I think it's because I ate. And my body's like, no, now you must sleep and conserve your energy. And I'm like, fuck you, body. You don't control me. So, time for more Final Fantasy VII Remake, the game that is not a remake of Final Fantasy VII, but rather a metagame about remaking Final Fantasy VII. How you doing, Christy, Andy? Anyone else out there who wants to talk? Ugh. Denise. All right, let's get this party started. And once again, I'm going to clear the shader cache immediately, since that seems to work. I'm glad there's at least a workaround to Square Enix's terrible ports.
Attention, all security forces.
System, options, graphics, low, and high again. All right, now we're good.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately.
Hopefully about to do 2 unlocks at once with the new vampire survivors. Cool.
To the command center right now.
Bum 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 bum.
You heard the man. Get these components prepped for the airbuster ASAP.
Bum 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 bum.
Ready, sir. Component outbound from B8.
Copy, B8.
Bum 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 bada ba bada ba bada ba. So you can just fight Airbuster, but I'm gonna do the whole shtick.
Take him out.
Because there's a way to make the fight much easier. Are any of these guys unscanned? Nope. That's a cool fucking scene right there. Oh, that's awesome looking at that in slow-mo. Oh, I just want to keep watching that. Hi, Bad Road. Technical writing is apparently not a common skill. No, not at all. Haha! Yeah, this game's slow-mo is awesome.
All clear. Now let's see what these bastards were up to.
Barrett, Cloud, over here.
Okay. So now...
Hey, get over here.
Oh, okay. Gonna learn about Airbuster
Looks like a few of its
and the fact that it's only 60% operational.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
And give ourselves an edge?
There should be a console somewhere.
This the console you talking about?
Thanks, Barrett. Now the one I was just looking at that you called me away from.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a key card.
Well, let's find it then.
Just 1 second. There we go. All right. There's a key card in here somewhere. There it is.
You find it?
Yeah.
Good job. Now let's check out that console.
M units, huh? I'm guessing that's some sort of component?
Yep. An enhancement powered by liquefied materia.
Sounds bad.
Pretty sure I can divert this unit for disposal.
Removing M units from an airbuster will reduce the number of items it has at its disposal. While this does not directly affect the airbuster's tactical performance, collecting the discarded items can give your party a much-needed boost in the fight. Dispose of an M unit. Yes. Also, they're single-use key cards, because of course they are.
Flagged for disposal.
I think there's 5 or 6 of them.
When they find out.
So far, so good.
Right. Let's move.
Right. Alright, fine. Cloud, just face the right direction, please. Thank you.
You think they're watching us? Even now?
Yep. Probably got a live feed.
Nothing we can do about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
It's a ramp.
Stay sharp.
You don't need to tell me twice. Not that! Bring it on!
Watch and learn. That thunder out here?
Is that thunder he hears? That's the question.
See ya!
That was easy.
Sure it was.
Is that thunder that Barrett hears? Is there anything down here to grab? I don't think there is. Oh, it's just decor, basically. Game juddered a little there. That's like a big jitter. It's a judder.
Component outbound for B7.
Oh no, not B7.
We've lost contact with B8. Send some men to check it out. We've got a schedule to keep.
Huh! Intruders! Seize them!
Engineering, this is B7.
Negative B7. Airbuster Feather's plane ready. You're on your own.
Okay, Elite Grenadier is already scanned.
Copy. Enough. Then we'll deal with you ourselves.
Looks like there's 2 consoles this
I
time.
don't think you could deal with anything yourselves.
If.
Double the sabotage, double the fun? Hey, look what I found. It's an orb of lightning materia. Is there a key card in here? On one of these tables? Somewheres? Huh. No, there's a key card in here, though. Seem to be missing it. Maybe it's because... yeah, there it is. It's because everything's fucking blue and yellow and green. I can't see shit.
Any cards?
Just the one.
2 choices. And only 1 single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud.
Console talks about big bomber shells. You acquainted?
We call them...
BB shells.
One's enough to blow you to hell and back.
Could divert them and give it a couple less shots to take us out. Make the call.
Big bombers. Removing the big bombers from an airbuster will reduce the number of big bomber shells it has at its disposal. Big bomber shells hit your party hard. The fewer shells fired your way, the safer your party will be. Yes, let's dispose of big bomber shell.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's got no idea who he's messing with.
So where did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
All right. That's 2 down, 4 to go. Oh, that's where we came from.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barrett, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
Thousand Gil says they cut the sound.
Cloud knows all about capitalism.
Surprise, Grounder!
Did you just call me a grounder? I don't even know what that means. Should I be insulted?
Anytime now.
Thing to assess? Nope.
You're mine.
Let's kick it up a notch.
Whoops. That's okay. One of the bumbling androids from the Sonic cartoon. Yeah, that's true. Sounds like an insult for someone from the wrong part of town. Yeah, it does. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that would absolutely be an insult for poor people. Hey, look what I found. I actually spotted it this time because it wasn't against a blue background. Yeah, let's head backwards and shut off the AI core too. And that'll be half of everything
What does
that we can do.
programming core do?
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation. Makes it move real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options carefully.
Moving an airbuster's programming core hampers its tactical awareness and reduces the frequency with which it fires its finger beams, an attack that stuns targets. There, now we've gotten rid of one of each piece.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
I was thinking the same thing.
All right. They've really complicated our exodus from this reactor. Remember how in Final Fantasy VII you just set the bomb and then left? And then you fought Airbuster? Did you even fight Airbuster this early? Yeah, this is right. This is the same spot. I was a little confused for a second. But that's just my usual state of being.
We can't afford any more delays! You need to keep those components coming! Do whatever it takes!
Let's finish this.
No grenade. Stop with the grenade. Ow. Rude. He did the grenade. Grano. Not a chance. Now there's another one in here, but the room's all blue again. There it is. I can actually see the little target reticle a lot better than I can see the actual objects. Oh, and the card itself is yellow.
And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick.
Alright, so now we can take down one of any of them. I believe we get items for each of our...
Hurry up and decide what you want to get rid of. It's past time we taught Shinra a lesson.
Let's see. So there's a big bomber shell. I think AI programming core. Probably just gonna do 2 of each, honestly.
AI programming core. What are you thinking, Cloud?
Yeah, let's get rid of AI programming core.
Programming core flag for disposal.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's where we came from. I keep getting turned around in these big, samey-looking rooms. I actually managed to face it on my first try. It's a miracle. That's some MLG shit.
I never looked forward to an execution more in my entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like these, you gotta savor.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I don't dance.
Right. Ooh. Oh. See, the weapon chests I can recognize. I can see those from a mile away, and it's a good thing, too, because they're the most important ones. Sonic Strikers. Oh, she didn't finish her Metal Knuckles, did she? Whoops. So, let's have her finish up her Metal Knuckles. I also think Barrett and Cloud should dance.
V5, this is engineering. You need to pick up the pace. We're running dangerously low on components because of those terrorists.
Copy. They're here!
I like that in this version, they don't shy away from saying terrorist. After all, it wouldn't be right to have the hero characters called terrorists by the bad guys. That would just be un-PG. Oh, whoops. That's fine. There we go.
Bunch of pushovers. Come on, y'all. Let's see what kind of mischief they were getting up to.
Well, sometimes it's not blue now. Just gonna have to squint real good. There it is. That's funny, I could see it when it turned purple.
4 consoles. And never enough keycards.
You think that they made potions and high potions too weak in this?
Big bomber shells. We should divert them if you think it'll improve our odds.
Yeah, that's a very strong choice. I'm very happy with them changing that.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
Serves y'all right.
Think we've done enough to weaken the robot?
All that we
Oh, and there's the last key card.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Heidegger's show. That's an M unit, right?
Yep.
This is our chance to really stick it to Shinra. We should think it through before we make a decision.
I've thought about it.
M unit flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's got no idea who he's messing with.
That's because potion and high potion used to be just like some generic drinkable magic that heals you, but now the vending machines specifically label them as energy drinks. Hey, at least they're not branded. At least they're not branded like Monster. What's the difference? Does high potion have more V vitamins or bull semen?
Leader's still in range.
We should be good.
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Right.
That's the thing, is potions are rarely, if ever, explained in Final Fantasy.
Anytime.
Hit me. I said hit me, you jerk ass. Fine, then I'll be Tifa.
Give him your all!
Yes, my dodge there was incredible.
Heads up! Finish him off!
Oh yeah, another one.
Fired overpower. Excellent. So now Tifa can switch off to Sonic Strikers. Sonic Strikers! Now we can upgrade the Sonic Strikers as well. High Potion has electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Ah, now I understand. Okay, what do we got here? Lots of magic shit. Which Tifa doesn't do a lot of magic in my game. Well, let's at least put on attack power. At least a little bit of it. I think there's another There's no more materia slots here? That's wild. No, speed. Attack power again. Speed again. That affects how quickly your ATB gauge fills. Debuff duration. I guess I could put like poison and stuff on her. That's not a bad idea. If we use debuffs. Here we go. Gene Gauge, exactly. Move poison to her, and Barrett can have wind. There we go. No problem. Did I just turn around by accident? No, Tifa's running off. Yeah, I absolutely just turned around by accident. Okay. No, we're supposed to be going south, huh? Alright. Or, wait. I'm so confused. That way goes to 5. Okay, this is forward because there's a number on the door. There we go. Hi there, Squirrel Lord. Chop that up. Open this door. Chop that up. Can't go this way. So I guess we're just gonna continue along. Again.
Got no time to double back.
Oh. Never mind, there's another door. Like I said, I'm tired.
We didn't prepare. Now we just gotta get it done.
Ah, there's the airbuster that we saw on the way in.
Status report.
We're making our final adjustments.
Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Look, they're still prepping it.
They're here! Hold them back! Buy us every second you can! What is the status of my airburst?
Oh no. Oh, it's an elite riot trooper. I don't think we had one of those yet. Sure didn't. Well, now we do. Elite troopers, yada yada. Ranks of riot, yada yada. Easily identified.
Need my help, do you? Get your ass out of here.
guys. Looks like a performance assessment, don't you think? Reduced response time. Should work in our favor.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish. Could blow up big, start a new trend.
Veto.
Huh? No way.
Barrett's getting a little meta now.
Keep looking.
Hear that?
Ah, shit.
Gave me a heart attack.
So this is a new one. This is the cutter.
Too bad.
An improved version of the sweeper, outfitted with spinning saw blades at the end of each arm, just like Kirby. Same shit. Destroying an arm, and then it goes into rampage mode when it's much harder to re-stagger.
About damn time.
Right, let's do Lifesaver. And Thunder.
Gonna make your eyeballs pop.
The uncontrolled party members, ATB feels so fucking slowly.
Suck on this. You can handle it.
My turn. Keep it together.
All set. Let's go.
Ow, rude. Oops, that went to the wrong person.
Give him your all. You're up.
I'm up for anything.
Sure, drink a high potion.
Take it over. Don't overdo it.
There we go. I was just waiting for the mute to wear off. There we go.
Real subtle invitation.
We were gonna spring the trap anyway.
There's a treasure chest. Oh, good. Got that. Just checking some stuff.
Concentrate.
More of these little bastards. The combat is a lot more button mashy than Stranger of Paradise was. Not in a bad way, and you can actually turn it to no button mashing mode, where your attacks are automatic like an MMORPG.
Big boy's going to an execution, all right. We're gonna put him out of his misery while the whole damn city watches.
We give it our all and we'll win.
Ooh, let's knock down these poles. Yeah, take that, poles. And cones. Yeah, you don't tell me where I can't go. How are y'all doing? Chat's at a bit of a standstill. Either that or I can't see chat.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it home. All of us. No exceptions.
Right. We don't want to disappoint Marlene. That goes for you too, Cloud. Right?
You better give her a big old smile this time.
If the price is right.
Cloud just made a joke. I am going to have a cream cheese Danish at the break. Any bench or anything?
What? Open it already.
It's locked down.
Is there any way we can get it open?
Yeah, from that room over there.
Still surviving vampires while waiting for your nails to dry makes sense.
Why does everything have to be so damn complicated?
You know, the faulty equipment storeroom's that way too.
Do you think we'll find the components we diverted there?
It's like a treasure vault. Woo! I like the sound of that.
Alright, well, the lock's locked.
So how do we do this?
Hey, remember this? Remember this in Final Fantasy VII?
Same time.
Got these ones.
I'll take left, which just leaves right, soldier boy.
So, yeah, I have to use the left and right stick to control Barrett and Cloud's hands.
Emergency lockdown is currently in effect.
So we need to synchronize our movements?
In that case, follow my lead.
Nah, Tifa's.
Fine, have it your way.
Okay, pay attention, you two. 3, 2, 1.
Hooray!
Emergency lockdown disengaged.
I think it was only 2 levers
Hell yeah!
in the original.
We really did it! Great timing.
And you just had to synchronize with Barrett.
What y'all got tucked
This whole moment feels a little sarcastic. Right. Just open the door, Cloud.
This would be the treasure vault?
That's right.
What's the catch?
Need to bypass a high-level security lock.
Different from the other one?
Same deal. But we gotta do it several times.
Ha! Not a problem.
Yeah, let's try.
Let's give it a go.
Delta level security lockdown is currently in effect.
Okay, guys. You know what we have to do.
Copy me?
No, Tifa leads.
Fine.
Gotta get past level 1 first, right? 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Mother!
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1.
what? Oh, Barrett's supposed to go down. Okay.
Focus.
Okay, now I can see.
1.
I was hitting the wrong direction.
Disengaged.
That was great, you guys. Let's keep it up. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Beta
All right.
security disengaged.
Wow. Think we've got
That is great, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
That we have just enough people.
ain't nothing I love more than sticking it to Shinra.
halfway there. Steady, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Gamma level security disengaged.
No way! You guys are naturals.
Now, once I realized there were screens to look at, I figured out. how to look at the screens.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Hooray, we did it.
Delta level security disengaged. Disposal room now accessible.
Yeah, this whole section feels really sarcastic to me.
Take that, Shinra! Making us jump through hoops to steal your shit.
Didn't take as long as I expected. Good work, guys.
You made it easy.
I put my heart and soul into those countdowns.
Wow. So, having watched it again, yeah, that's even more sarcastic than I thought. Alright, so over here we've got another, or no, that's our first magic up materia. Now let's open the dump.
Score. It's just like Khan said.
They say a job well done is on reward. I say take everything that ain't nailed down.
Hell yeah. Alright, we got an AI core, which I think is saleable. We got a big bomber, which is a powerful item. Does damage. There's 2 ethers. Another core. Big bomber. And 2 tufts of Phoenix down. So yeah, the MM units aren't great compared to the other 2, but it's fine. Guess we're going this way now.
Huh? You headed back down? You got shit to do, I won't stop you. But
Or I guess we go this way now. Oh, good. Vending machine. With music. Potions and music. That's, you know what? That's just a good idea for a vending machine. Y'all, Shinra knocks this one out of the park. It's interesting to me that they did a remake with such care. It feels like a game being remade, especially in the 2010s, should have been much worse than the original. This was originally going to be. It went through 2 other teams before Square finally was like, fine, we'll give it back to Nomura's team. And then Nomura was like, y'all are assholes, so I'm not going to remake this game. And so this is what we got instead of a remake. No one expected it to be as good as it is. AI programming core can be sold. Yeah, that's profit. Big bomber. And that's just a really good item to throw at the air buster. Now let's sit here. All right. So let's fight the big bomber. Let's fight the air fella.
all right, time to go.
Let's see it loading in the scene there. I've said this a few times, but this is far more like a sequel than a remake. And also the only good sequel FF7 ever got.
Oh, the eyes of one who has bathed in motto, which would make you a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Though not, alas, for very long. Accelerated cellular degradation being the most common cause of death by far. This is classified, of course, but every soldier knows the truth.
That's right.
Think you forgetting someone? Ah!
What did I tell you? You strike me as the type to go on without end.
Ain't enough hours in the day to hold you to account.
Going on without end is kind of a theme of this game.
Indulgence it would be, even if there were.
Okay then. Let's talk about wasteful indulgences. What is Mako? The life stream. The lifeblood of the planet. Our planet. But Shinra keeps on slurping it up like a thirsty dog. What do you think's gonna happen if you don't stop, huh?
We do indeed keep on slurping it up, as you say. But for whose benefit, I wonder.
Mako is people. People.
Yet the people willfully turn a blind eye to the costs. As you must surely be aware.
Don't you?
This might be about fossil fuels.
If anyone's going along with your plans, it's 'cause you brainwashed them.
Such methods are beneath me.
Mako is Tifa's dad.
My faithful sewerets. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy.
By the way, Jesse's dad having Mako poisoning is actually going to be important in chapter 2 or not chapter, in part 2 or 3. Like, very important.
You still don't understand your role in this. What do they do? Don't you see? You fools were never in control. Never anything but pawns in our plans to sound great and glorious war to the people.
I like that Heidegger just explains his plan here.
Insurrection will detonate. When we so choose. God damn it.
They've even got a dead man switch on both remotes. Like, that's stylish.
Yeah. The trial of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Terrorists conspired with Wutai against Midgard. Your guilt is undeniable. Your punishment, death.
Death. Which'll it be, cake or death?
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
It's just
Ding.
an out.
Cloud, get your head in the game. We're counting on you, man.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. You guys good to go?
Good as I'll ever be. The people of Midgard will not see you for the cowards you are.
No way.
Oh, shit.
Big boy means business.
Right. Characters start out on either side of it, just like in the original.
Gotta love it. This is gonna sting. Golden opportunity right here.
Pressured.
You're up.
Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
Bingo.
And
Keep it together.
there we go.
You ain't getting out of this.
Dagger effect complete. Alright. By the way, this is Those Who Fight Further, the boss music. Plus, it's a different version than the one we heard right at the beginning.
Phase 2 on the combat trial. You've seen by the fraction of the true capabilities.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
That buster ready to
I was hoping that was it, you know?
fast you can run. Coming at you hard and fast.
We've got a turbo ether. We've also got mega potions, which is pretty sweet. Hey, Cloud, have a mega potion.
Damn, that thing's tough.
That was too close.
We need to come up with a plan.
Also, I suppose I can do this.
This guy really wants to see us dead.
Run to the sides. I guess Barrett doesn't even have to run to the sides. Aw, shit. So rude.
When they do that.
Let's take care of them first.
It won't let me... Oh, wait, I have to do it vertically instead of horizontally. Oh, right, I should have Cloud, assess it, huh? That's kind of important to this whole thing.
Yeah. That's it right.
A large mobile weapons platform currently being developed by the Advanced Weaponry Division. Although still in the prototype phase, it was rushed into action to aid the public execution of Avalanche members.
Take the lead.
About damn time. What happened to all those who oppose Shira? Fuck on this!
Ow. Finger laser. Unbridled strength. Ow. Finger laser's cooldown was affected by the AI cores. God, that slow-mo looks good, though.
Keep it up!
Oh, we got a summon ready.
Now for change!
Watch this. Don't stop now.
Let's do this!
Turbo ether.
This is gonna sting!
All right.
Alright, now this is what I'm talking about.
Now we can do Choco Mod. Let's do it.
Don't hold anything back!
Ba 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 ba! By the way, only those with pure souls can see chocobos. Or not chocobos. What am I saying? Only those with pure souls can see Moogles. So if you can see that Moogle on top of that chocobo, congratulations, you are pure and blessed. Ow.
Oh yeah! I've been waiting for this! You didn't think your debts could wait, did you?
Oh, wait, we got a limit break.
This one right here is for the planet!
This is for the planet. Okay, anyone need healing?
Bang, bang!
Bring it.
You missed, fucker. Yeah, there's that Moogle blast. Wow, did you just stand in front of that? Ugh. Cloud just stood in front of that. Ooh, phase 2 is done.
The full potential of the air
Alright. Email this Moogle to 5 friends and see if they also have pure souls. Do not break the mod chain. The last person to do so found a raging Ifrit in their lawn one day. Remember when we used to get that kind of chain letter in the mail? Here we go. So many chocobo.
We've got it.
Don't think this counts as a new enemy. Sure does. I should have known. It has its life bar up. Hey, I also have a big bomber. Would you like a big bomber? I think I missed. I think I just threw it into the abyss. Oops.
Time to fry.
I got it. Yeah. Okay. Bring it. And now. There. Gotcha. Bingo.
Cura on Barrett.
Good luck.
Taking over.
Need my help, do you? Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah. Light 'em up.
This is even double. Most more.
Now stop throwing shit at me.
That thunder I hear? Come on! Ah!
Now.
Right. Give it all you got. Ha! You're up.
Hang back.
Meant to get out of the way. Did not succeed. Bells. Cura. Oh, I don't have enough for Cura. Cure on Barrett.
There.
Come on. Ah. Ow. Oh yeah, there we go.
Keep it together.
All set.
Toss an elixir over to Barrett
Don't give up.
so that we don't have them at the final boss. I might need them later. Yep, that shit again.
Come on. I've got you covered. It's on you.
I got this. Deal with
Oh, I thought I was controlling Barrett.
Coming at you hard and fast.
There we go.
My apologies, but it is time that we part ways.
Wow, it did not stagger. That's literally cheating.
We almost got this. Come on, guys.
Bring it on.
Let's do this.
Jesus. Alright, this is fine, because we have rays.
You okay? on you.
Okay, let's go.
Now we have Somersault. All 3 limits in one fight. Barrett used his limit earlier, so his wasn't ready yet.
We don't have long to get clear.
Take Tifa and get out of here.
I was wrong about you.
This ain't the end of the line for you or me.
Cloud!
Come on!
Yeah, remember the grappling guns? Too bad. That's what they call a swerve. I can't believe Cloud is fucking dead. I remember. These guys seem to want things to go a certain way.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Yeah. Made it through.
There's so many side quests in this chapter, and we're gonna do them all.
Back then? What do you say? We doing this? Have we? Never mind about that. Right now, you need to focus on yourself. Move something. Anything. Why not? Good.
Ooh.
Slow. And steady.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that Kingdom Hearts comes from.
Hey, who are you? Who are you?
I am your everything. Oh, Cloud. There's still so much to be done.
Chapter 8, Budding Bodyguard.
Maybe you're not okay. Ah, he lives. Finally awake, are we?
You were trying to cross the border.
You're...
Aerith. It's Aerith. And you are?
Cloud.
Nice to meet you again.
Again, huh?
What? You don't remember? What about the flowers?
Oh, the flower girl. And this is...
An old church in the Sector 5 slums. You came crashing through the roof without so much as a lookout below.
A cloud-shaped hole in the ceiling.
Lucky for you. Like, really.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it. They're a lot tougher than they look. This place, it has a kind of power. Before I forget, you dropped this when you landed.
Thanks.
I've got one too.
You and everybody and their mother.
Not like mine, no. It's special. Mine's not good for anything at all.
Literally flashing back to things he could never have seen.
But you just don't know how to use it.
Could be. Though, I really don't mind. Just having it is enough. It was a gift from my mother. Pretty crazy, huh? Us meeting again like this. You should stay a while.
Right. So we don't have her in the party yet, but she's here. And also we're ready to turn in our last 2 quests to Chadley when he shows up. So her Japanese name is Arisu, which can mean either Earth or Alice.
When I had finished tending the flowers here. Gotta start over. Just me, myself, and I.
But they decided on Eris and then Aerith because of a lot of misunderstandings about how Romanization works. Just walking around. There, now I can talk to her.
Stick around a bit.
Really? You will? In that case. Huh?
I'll see myself in. Thanks.
Hey, remember how this guy was turned into fucking comic relief in all the other sequels?
And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
Huh? A soldier?
Ex-soldier.
Well, what do you know? You've got the eyes, at least.
You don't mind, do you? Bodyguard work's not too different from merc stuff, right?
Huh?
I guessed. From the sword. Just do this for me, okay?
Fine, but it'll cost you. A lot.
A lot, huh? One date ought to do it.
Huh. Well, you're weird enough to be one. What class?
First.
If you're gonna bullshit me, at least try to make it believable.
Oh, kick to the face.
Hey, watch the flowers!
You heard the lady.
I'll make this quick.
You better.
Bodyguard, huh? You know I'm first too, right?
I'm waiting.
Really? Since when? This is the first I've heard of it.
Because it's a classified op, princess.
I don't think that counts then.
These guys are all assessed.
I see you.
Cut that out.
Bring it.
Gulp down a potion.
Try me. See ya.
Rude. Good counter, though.
Hey, little help in your guys?
Aw, shit.
No holding back. It's over.
I don't think these guys are much of a match. Just the fact that he's able to swing the sword around like this absolutely identifies him as a high-ranking soldier, technically.
Hallelujah. I hate doing cleanup, but I'm damn good at it.
Check it out, he's actually threatening.
Wow, be careful!
Get ready. Too bad.
Assess. Reno, an operative with the Turks unit of Shinra's General Affairs Division. Fast and extremely agile, he leaps into attack with his special Shinra-made security baton. Magic and lightning attacks have only a slight effect on his stagger damage. Oh.
I see you.
Oh, shit.
All right. Anytime now.
What you waiting for, body?
Anytime now.
I'm right here.
Oh, did not get out of the way in time.
Oh, come on. Tough.
Feeling good.
This is a good fight song, and it's actually based on some of the dungeon music from the game. Or not the no, it's cutscenes in dungeons, specifically.
Come here, soldier boy. I will fight.
Because it's like the theme of God damn it. Well, that's not working. It's like the theme of Shinra, basically. So it's used in a... Ooh.
Coming for ya.
There we go. Oh!
Okay, I see you.
Fight me.
Try me.
There we go.
Now you're ready for it. You're out of luck.
There we go. That's the good shit.
Gonna make me work for it, huh? Well, lucky for you.
No boss fight can just have one phase anymore.
Professional. Figured this dance of ours could use a spark.
Got it back.
Let's see, what can I do here?
Coming for you. Anytime now.
He keeps doing that. It never works, but he keeps doing it.
Yoo-hoo, soldier boy.
Ah, yeah, apparently I just cannot dodge that.
Heads up.
Come on.
Don't tell me you're trying to
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Can I assess the... Oh, yes, I can. That's a good catch. Floating mines deployed by Reno. They can track targets and inflict paralyzing jolt of electricity on contact. No attacks exhibit any effect on their stagger gauge. Ah, come on. Rude. Good.
Get ready.
Too easy.
I'm no holding back. Try it.
Trying to switch targets to the mine. Alright, here we go. Now I got this under control. Perfect.
Enough. Any last words?
Cross slash is cool.
You've got it all wrong, man. I just wanted to...
Cloud! No!
Bum bum bum. Everything's going wrong today.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Go get the girl.
Sir!
Yeah, I wish you could knock the mine back at him.
The hell?
So yeah, every time something diverges heavily from Final Fantasy VII, these guys show up.
Come on.
Trying to either prevent it or reverse it. Alright, there's materia in here, but they won't let me get to it.
Are they trying to stop us?
What do they want?
Nowhere to go but up.
They're kind of herding us around.
Through the attic. Maybe we can get out that way.
If anyone's figured out what they are just now, they're probably going, oh my gosh. He shows up in the church, but Cloud doesn't try to kill him.
They saved me.
Come on.
I think that's the first time you see Reno in the original. Yeah, because there's even a reference to it. If you actually go up to the door before talking to Eris, then you can hear them chattering on the other side. something that you'd only think to do if you played the first game.
Come on.
Nothing! Up there!
Hey, no shooting!
Oh, man.
Hey, you okay?
Probably. Or maybe not.
If there's so much as a scratch on her, you're done.
Sir!
We bring her in one piece. What now? Run!
Move it, don't shoot!
Oh, no, you won't.
But sir!
Could drop that.
Alright. Microphones being weird and dogs suddenly started being weird. Maybe there was an electrical current. I want to pick up that dresser. Alright. Like, can we jump down here? Oh, right. I remember this. You can sort of climb around up here. My god, Cloud. It's also very slow. Cloud, please. Oh, there's... Who designed this? There's a couple more parts where you have to navigate like this, too. Not my favorites. Bye-bye.
Run!
Okay.
Stop her!
I can't break that one. Rude.
Cloud,
I'm coming.
over here.
No, Cloud, turn this way. Thank you. You just gotta be on that one spot, huh? Come on, Cloud, please. Cloud, you're really bad at this.
Let's move.
Oh, can't go that way. I think there's a... No, can't go through that way. Alright, together we can move this dresser. Let me go back this way, or am I gonna have to come back at the end of the chapter? I think I gotta come back at the end of the chapter for 2 treasures. The materia down below on a box that I missed.
They're in the attic. Should we pursue?
Leave him be.
But sir!
Partner's got it. We are out. Beginner's luck.
More of those things.
It's like they're guiding us.
Or hurting us.
So cool.
Sugoi. Quick, before he leaves, ask him why Constantinople got the works. Oh no. It's true that that's nobody's business but the Turks. Hi, Andy. I obtained some smelling salts. So I don't know anything about smelling salts. Are they a real thing and do they work? Are they dangerous?
Prep for exfil.
Or not.
So Andy, you've played through this, right?
They gone?
So you know what the ghosts are?
So,
What are they?
I think, actually, I don't know. Let's just go. Okay. Up for crossing the rooftops? See that pillar over there? There's a station right by it. Shall we mosey on over?
Let's.
They specifically use the same imagery as Final Fantasy IX used for the same concept.
A little bit of bodyguard work.
Right.
After that, it's back to...
They're a real thing, they do work, and I don't feel qualified to ask re-danger level. Typically it's ammonia. They wake you up by smelling really bad. Oh no. If it's ammonia, then that can actually, like, suck the oxygen out of the room. So I bet it's your brain. That sounds like it's your brain thinking that you're suffocating.
the Sector 7 slums.
You know how to get there?
Yep.
Of course you do.
I love this scene.
That suit from earlier. He was one of Shinra's Turks. What's a Turk want with you?
Dunno. Hey, don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations, with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Back to my question.
When are we gonna say goodnight to the bad guy?
Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
Forget it.
You mad?
I literally don't remember what I just said. That's how sleepy I am. Fortunately, it's silly sleepy and not grumpy sleepy. For years, I'd never played any version of Final Fantasy VII, and my only knowledge of Aerith was through a fandom lens. Was not a fan. Played FF7R, she instantly became my favorite.
Not a lot of room.
I like what they did with Tifa and Aerith's personalities. Oh no, she's fading into Cloud. In that you expect Tifa to be the badass, you expect her to be punchy because she's the fighter. And you expect Aerith to be motherly and sweet because she's the healer. And they're the opposite.
I actually haven't traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
I've traveled by rooftop before. There's usually more big jumps to make than this, simply because of how houses are built in the US and Canada.
Wait! Give me a moment.
All right, here's your moment.
Don't just run off on your own.
Those the words of a soldier candidate?
So petty.
So, does no one live in these buildings?
Nope. No one to get mad if we make noise.
And here we have a bottle of ether. I wrote a story where someone realized he had superpowers and decided to try roof hopping because he'd seen it in movies and cartoons. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it on, like, the streets of New York. There's too many wide streets in the way.
looks kinda rusty.
I'll go first.
So you know those games where they want to have a conversation happen, but they don't want to take the control away from the player? So they just make it so you slow to a crawl and have to hold up on the joystick the whole time?
It's pretty old.
This is the good version of that.
Easy now.
You worry too much. I'm not some princess who needs to be coddled. Shit.
I'm not some princess who needs to be coddled.
That was
Shit.
unexpected. Thank you, Cloud. Huh. There it is. The wall. You know, I thought about leaving once, but
Then I took an arrow to... Never mind.
I couldn't.
I already made my Skyrim joke for the evening.
Too much. A whole world bursting with life. Maybe more than I can handle, I think sometimes. Even now. People hate the steel sky, the slums, but I don't. How could I? All that passion, all those dreams, flowing and blending together into something greater.
Yeah, I should have looked up at this earlier for y'all. As you can see, the vast majority of this sky is just covered by the plates. Yeah, that's what it looks like from down below. We'll get to see it from up close and far above later.
This time I'll go first. After all, I can't count on you to wait.
Ain't that the truth?
See for yourself. Maybe I'll...
The rot runs deep in that pizza.
You're lonesome. Just...
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
Then you talk. Tell me a story.
Not for free.
Cheapskate. You're... Gotcha.
You're killing me here.
Here goes nothing. Woo!
Rusty slide. Oh, his elbow must be so fucked up now.
You good?
Of course.
Oh no, pigeoned.
My hero.
Never a dull moment with you.
That a compliment?
Not really.
Thanks anyway.
Join the party. Eris Gamesboro.
Station. Even so, we'll probably run into a few monsters on the way. Huh. There's a face that screams, so what?
Hi, Willow.
Scarier things in my sleep.
Alright, so what is there around here? We've got two paths. This one heads all the way back to the church, but from the front. I don't think we're allowed to go that way yet. Alright, materia for Eris. Alright, let's see. Let's give her talisman. Mithril armlet's probably fine. But she has prayer. That's right. Prayer isn't an entire... what's it called? Prayer is not an entire limit break anymore. Ice materia, refocus materia, good shit. So now let's upgrade her stick. Just in time to see me upgrade Eris's stick. So she doesn't, her guard stick doesn't even have a actual first level subcore. It starts up here. Because it would be kind of silly otherwise. New materia slot, that is, as always, our most important thing on basically every weapon in the game. Magic attack power, max MP, Tempest. Improving Tempest is actually a good idea, huh? Tempest is her personal skill. And now I have... Wait a sec. Defense, magic defense, or HP. Let's just give her more MP. Just because it's more universal, even if it's not quite as effective overall. And something that you should never do in Paladins, I'm told, is take the thing that gives you more MP. Or HP. Let's see. That materia. So let's give her... She's got ice already. So let's move... Or let's give her a lightning. This one's not equipped to anyone. And I think we need air more than fire here. We don't do a lot of human fighting here, if I recall. Where is my arrow material? There it is. Doesn't have linked slots, so I can't give her elemental for her weapon. Better to take the thing that makes healing better. Annie had another thing that she said was like the same thing but better. Let's see what happens if I try to go back to the church, though. I think she'll just stop me after a few steps.
Where are you going, Cloud?
Yep. Okay. So speaking of Final Fantasy IX, here's one of everyone's favorite monsters that really got the spotlight in Final Fantasy IX.
Too bad.
Hedgehog Pie. Mischievous creatures found throughout the slums. They first came to Midgar in search of food, and have proliferated since. They attack by charging into foes with the spines on their back, and by casting spells. They are very weak to ice.
Someone looks like they're in their element.
Basically, every adult and many children in this place have to know how to fight monsters.
Where are you going, Cloud?
Oh, whoops, I just went back the wrong way because my brain. Follow the compass, Alice. I can't, it's blue. It gets harder to focus on certain areas of the screen when I look certain directions.
Get back.
I can fight too, you know.
Don't overdo it.
Eris possesses both powerful offensive and support spells and is effective in multiple roles. Hold down X to deliver a continuous stream of magic attacks. These combo attacks can target multiple enemies over a wide area.
What I can do. One more shot. Feeling chilly? So, Cloud, you don't know the slums that well, do you?
Compared to you? No. Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the world I know.
You sound proud of that.
Right. Okay, good. I am going the right way this time. I had to double take. Aw, I wanted to break those boxes. They're big. They might have big MP in them.
Station's there.
I can see that.
Oh? Thought the world you knew didn't include stations.
Ha ha.
We've poured so much of our blood and sweat into building that reactor. Now,
I can't believe this is happening.
Here we are, Sector 5 station.
hey, what the hell's going on?
Come on. There's no need to shout.
Popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view of the reactor.
It's on fire!
Ain't a show.
They know that. Don't worry.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, on your way home from the church?
That's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris, no.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next time.
Figured as much. Goddamn pain in the ass. Of course. You gotta be kidding.
Fuck. I am muted. Thank you, Christy. So as I was saying, we just got Kachi's theme. Kachi, is in this game for about 4 seconds total. So I thought that was very funny. We've already got all this stuff. Suppose we could do another earrings for Eris. It's not like they cost a ton. Let's rest on this bench, or rather Cloud will, and Eris will stand by the vending machine.
Gosh, this smells. Would you like
Hey, you're blocking this alley that I want to explore down.
sweet and spicy?
Huh?
Wait.
Deck is all clear!
Rope's good! Go!
Oh no.
Form up!
Those guys are Shinra. And this guy? Well, he's a man of few words.
Another Turk.
A real man on a mission.
On the hunt, more like.
For me? For you?
Don't know. Don't care.
Then, let's stick to the back streets. Ah. There will be monsters.
Sorry, the woman in the background just fucking applauding him when he says that. Avoid the Turk. Is that like avoid the Noid?
People say it's like an explosion of flavor beyond your wildest dreams.
There we go. Mini-Man. Much better.
How about a bowl of stew for the road?
Right? That was perfect. Alright, now we gotta sidle in between some boxes again.
There's a Shinra dump site up ahead. Not the kind of place anyone would ever choose to hang around.
Did you just all-star Final Fantasy VII, Christy? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. There's a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked and terrorized by police. There are ways you can help. There are organizations where you can put your time and money that will help. The Bail Fund Network helps keep protesters out of jail. The Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations. And the Black Hills Legal Fund is the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, that was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then they carved some white slave owners' faces into the side of it. Under the second command are more current campaigns. Everything here you can do right now, so do something. It really is everyone's job to do something. Everyone should be fighting to make the world a better place. These are kept up to date by my sister-in-law Christy and the Christy September in the chat. If you know anything else that needs to go here, please let her know. Black Lives Matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. And these are all things that we need to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to run an ad break. We have no stance on ad blockers, and we'll see you soon. Currently, I am eating a cream cheese Danish. And I wish you all a very happy cream cheese Danish. Gonna be a minute, in other words. These Costco Danishes are great. Except when they have to use off-the-shelf milk for them. Which, weird thing, if they use off-the-shelf milk, they'll use skim milk. Which, if it's shelved skim milk, it has to have the oil added to it, or it's too thick. Too thin? One of those. And I am allergic to the oil they use, which is palm. So it's basically a coin flip when we go in, if I am allergic to the Danishes or not. Fortunately, they do have ingredient labels, obviously. Okay, I'm almost done now. All right. Okay, so we just snuck through there.
They've got
Where rats?
That's that.
Hey, hey, cut that out. I'm bodyguarding.
It's over. That's that.
Oh, you're still alive, huh?
Enough. It's on you.
Eris's unique ability. You can hold down Y, focus your magical energies, and release it to unleash Tempest. The potency of Tempest depends on how much energy Eris has stored up. You may want to store small amounts of energy and release spells in low-powered bursts, or bide your time and unleash a particularly devastating blast of magic.
No telling where they'll come from.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better watch out, Cloud.
We got a Assess Gorger here.
Allow me.
I'll show you what.
Large insects found throughout the slums. They always move in swarms, scavenging for food scraps and preying on whatever crosses their path, whether it be a small animal or a human.
I can do.
Alright, well, now there's two ways to go.
That way's a dead end. They were doing some construction, but quit halfway.
So there's probably some boxes left over here, right? You know, that they left behind? Aha! Yeah, fuck boxes. Aston, chill baby. You wanna get down? You're okay, either way. There you go. You need to clean your ear out in a bit, baby? The answer is yes. Yes, he does. Oh, just a sec. There's boxes over here. I can't help that. If there are boxes, I must destroy them. Here are very large Shinra boxes. Oh, I can't break them. We stopped at IKEA yesterday, and on our way out, I picked up a pack of cinnamon rolls. Because why wouldn't you get cinnamon rolls at IKEA? Do you have to put them together? Is it just like a bag of flour and butter?
That didn't work. Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure this path we're on loops around too, so...
They were kinda awesome? That's good.
Wonder if we can move this.
Well, we have but to try.
Ah, I knew it!
Powder had one of them, and you ate the other three. Sometimes you just have to eat 3 whole cinnamon rolls. That's human nature, really. Boxes. Ooh, 2 Moogle medals. Fucking jackpot.
Keep it together.
Here goes.
Hedgehog Pie's over here creeping on Eris.
Okay.
Ow. Rude.
You'll see.
Ah. Fuck.
I'm feeling pretty weak. Go on. Just go away.
That it?
Get ready. Everything's spinning.
Right. Now it is time for Cloud to cast Regen. Cura.
This one's for you! So, must have been a new breed.
How do you figure?
Because they went for the stronger prey.
Very nice. Go down there, Cloud. It's okay. It's okay. He's better at climbing when there's not, like, turning. The controls on the grid ceilings are kind of a pain in the ass. You obtained a collagenous bracelet. It's made of collagen. That's why its lips are so cute. I don't actually know what it does. Oh my god, Cloud. Let me open the menu. But it's a bracer. Oh right, that's the first one with fucking free materia slots on it. Oh yeah, she has a summon materia slot too. Let's give her Chocobo Chick. And I guess... Ooh, she has Ice, Refocus, Wind. I think the only Link materia we have is Elemental, which she can't use on her weapon yet, so it's not terribly useful. Just give her MP up. No, wait, didn't we have magic up? There it is. Yeah, a lot of games where the characters constantly talk to each other, it becomes very tiresome. Not this one, though. It always sounds like everyone's having a conversation. And not just reading off a script.
There, check it out. The heart of the slums.
Still a fair ways off.
Well, we did take a detour. Getting tired?
Nah.
Me, I'm feeling a bit hungry. How about you?
Amazed.
You're in for a treat when we make it back.
Don't have time for that.
You'll want to make time for my mom's cooking. And that's the final word on it. We'll get home quick and eat ourselves stupid.
Alright, let's do that. Keep accidentally turning the mini-map off and then forgetting how to turn it back on. A lot of work lights just left laying around. Probably none of them work anymore, or someone would have already scavenged them.
Leave this to me.
I don't think so. Here it comes! One more shot!
Let's go.
So that was fun. What's over here? Another ladder? As opposed to games where you're really feeling it. That game's very well written in the cutscenes. Well, here's just a whole big clearing that definitely won't be a boss arena later. I like how quickly he can pull out his sword and swing it. I see a treasure chest. I didn't initially. But I did see that there was a way to jump, so I had to jump. It's a remedy. Nice place. Here's some robots. Those are pretty cool robots. If you're gonna defy physics, might as well go whole hog. That's true. That's what happens in Overwatch. He uses bullets to make people fly backwards and shouts, "I'm going whole hog." Were they Magitech suits? So, something that they've done a really good job with is many of the things like the sweepers and the sweepers and the cutter mechs and these guys are all based very heavily on the previous generation models from Final Fantasy VI. Oh, there's a... what are they called? Smogger?
It's awake!
I wish it could...
Have you met the Smoggies? Yeah, I'm gonna call them the Smoggies. Except in America, where I'll call them Stop the Smoggies.
Don't overdo it.
I should probably heal up first.
This one's for you!
Do I have... Echo Mist, yes. Still didn't have enough ATB for it. There we go. Oh, I forgot to scan him. Shit. That's okay, we'll be running into a lot more of those. Well, that didn't work. Mostly because I didn't hold it down. Gotta push this crate. Why? I don't know. Seems like the thing to do. That's a good window right there. It looks like something out of a Tim Burton film. That pipe split at some point. So that's the actual reason we pushed that. Now we can open this from the other side.
Nice work. Way to think ahead.
Different dialogue if you try to open it, like, by holding down the button before you go and fix it.
I'd rather get paid.
You're getting paid right now. Huh?
With her company, you see. What's this way? Locked. Oh, that's not a Shinra box. It tricked me. Here's just some actual tanks.
Should be able to relax a little now.
Don't forget about the Turks.
Ah.
Could come at us.
Just dragging the physics objects with us. This leads... Ooh, there's an unexplored spot there. Oh wait, I think I might have missed something. 1 second. Back where we fought the Smoggies. Back where we stopped the Smoggies. I love how light this solid steel is when you kick it around. I did this the first time I played too. I completely missed opening a specific door. And it makes it a pain in the ass later. Is this it? Yeah. It's very easy to miss. There. Now, we can get through there later. I think that it should be... I think that there should be more drawing your attention towards it. Okay. Hey, it's some dude in a dirty tank top. Sup?
That's the station.
Okay.
Somewhere else you'd rather be?
I mean, kinda.
This place takes getting used to.
So, do you think this means another war's coming?
The Sector 5 slums are right there. God, I'm so nervous.
What are they watching?
Hey!
I made it first.
You heard what they said on TV? Avalanche is working for Wu Tai.
We weren't fighting Wu Tai.
Shit.
The bombers are believed to have gone into hiding somewhere far from the site.
What could they
I'm
possibly
standing
be
inside the
trying to
gutted shell of
accomplish?
Mako Reactor 5.
They're working for Wu Tai,
As you
isn't it
can see,
obvious?
there's
Proper gutted.
rising
Using
from the rubble.
spies so they don't have to break
While
the
fallen
ceasefire.
beams and other debris
I'm telling
continue to hinder
those
rescue
foreign
efforts,
devils are
the
trying to
fires
start
appear to
another
have been
war.
mostly
So if we
extinguished.
help catch the bombers, we get a
Oh,
reward
over
or
there.
something?
That's the director of
again.
Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division, isn't it?
Enough of that doom and
Excuse me,
gloom.
ma'am, but
But
would you
we're
mind
safe
answering a
down
few
here,
questions?
right?
They're targeting reactors.
That's Ruby.
Any updates on the status of the reactor?
So,
What
when are
kind
the
of
trains
damage
gonna
did it
start
suffer
up
in the
again?
explosion? Are we in any danger?
We'll see more of her later.
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our fair city need not worry about any additional complications. We're in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1. The perpetrators of that atrocity were filmed making their escape. These agents of the eco-terrorist group Avalanche are currently believed to be in hiding somewhere in Midgar.
And given that this group has now attacked 2 reactors in quick succession, can they really be stopped before they strike again?
What do you think? Have no fear. Shinra will keep Midgar safe.
By stepping on people, apparently.
All right,
Please no
let's
steppy,
go.
says the cameraman. Alright, well, let's follow her.
I'm prepared to fight again. We need to stand up and fight against anyone who tries to...
Oh, what timing! Mind lending me a hand?
Place is really hopping, huh?
Nice side effect of the train situation. So, what do you say?
I'd love to, but... Spices are so...
Give me this box.
I help out every now and then.
I'm stealing your shit.
Flavor you can't find anywhere else.
That's so true. No one else can get their food.
Literally just went into his restaurant and stole his money.
What are you doing all the way up there?
Was trying to get a look at the reactor. Who's this guy?
This is Cloud. He's a mercenary. And currently my bodyguard. That's Oates.
Where's Hall?
See you.
2 peas in a pod.
They'll just run directly into her and she's just... Okay.
So, what are you guys up to?
We all went to see the reactor. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to come by the house.
What for?
I don't know. You're just supposed to.
Well, guess we have a new destination. I should probably explain. The Leaf House is the local orphanage. That's where all these kids live.
Hey, Aerith, where'd you go? The church again? Next time, we should all go together.
Oh, Christy, we were controlling the horizontal and the vertical earlier.
Apparently, but they sure keep me on my toes.
Better than being bedridden. Thanks again for all those herbs. You've helped a lot of people.
No problem. Anytime.
How'd you manage to find so many anyway?
Oh, I have my ways.
And him?
He's my bodyguard, just until I get home.
And you're sure he's up to it?
Maybe. Since I'm so generous, I gather medicinal herbs for his patients sometimes. Here's the Leaf House.
Books they're ready to eat. I'll bring some to your place, Aerith.
There you are.
We're back, and we brought Aerith with us.
Sorry to make you come out here.
Don't be. It's on my way home.
Well then, I hope you won't mind me asking for some flowers.
No problem. How many?
All you can carry. What with all the doom and gloom we've been hearing on the news recently, I thought some flowers might help cheer everyone up.
I'm sure they will, and I'd love to help.
Let's all wash up before our meal.
Shinra's corporate mascot just printed on their clothes. That's how big this thing is.
So, Cloud, what's your favorite flower?
They're all the same to me.
Huh. You sure you want to say that to a florist?
Better than lying.
Okay. Then what'd you do with the flower I gave you?
You
give it away?
I did.
Ooh, to who? Tell me.
Don't recall. What?
Thought you didn't like lying. Well, anyway.
Oh, that lighting. It's like your eyes are really having to adjust to it.
My house is just up this path. Mom should be home by now, so I'll introduce you. There you go. That's my house.
It's amazing.
Very nice, Bad Row. Bad Road. Bad Row is something entirely different.
Come on. I'm home.
Hey, baby. Been up to no good? Rude came by.
So, this is my mom, Elmira. And this is Cloud, my bodyguard.
Hi.
Take good care of her?
That's my job. Or was my job.
Yep. Thanks. So, Cloud, you gonna head back to Sector 7?
Yeah.
Then I'll show you the way.
Then why'd you have me bring you here? What if the Turks show up again?
It'd suck, but I've dealt with them before. Honestly, I'm much more worried about you. What if you get lost, huh? You'd be too embarrassed to admit it, and so you'd just keep on going.
Quit acting like you know me.
Hey, Mom. I'm gonna go take Cloud over to Sector 7, okay?
Okay. But why not wait until tomorrow? If you head out now, it'll be dark when you get back. Better to rest up here and make the trip first thing in the morning, when you'll have daylight to spare.
That's true. She's got a point, Cloud.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah. I still need to deliver some flowers to the Leaf House. Since we have a little time before dinner, you should come with.
That wasn't the deal.
You mean you want more? Even though you've got a priceless reward coming your way? Do you know what I promised him?
I'll do it.
I'll go grab the baskets. Be right back.
That Aerith. She's a handful, isn't she? It must be tough. No, never mind.
I like that it always feels like both Aerith and Elmira are saying two things at once. Which, again, might not really pop out at you if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII. Very bright out. Look at this garden. Is that not gorgeous? I think I can go in either of those rooms yet.
Found him!
He has altered the deal. Pray she does not alter it again.
Take it.
Take the fucking basket, Cloud.
Right. Off we go. And these right here are my babies. Which ones do you think we should pick?
Any of them.
Oh, don't be like that. I know you have an eye for this kind of thing.
Use the flowers to deliver to the leaf house. That will change what leaf house looks like later. Oh, lots of options. We got these yellow flowers and these white flowers, and we got these, I don't know, cattail looking things. I don't know a lot about flowers. Oh, apparently we only have those options. Yep, that's it. Alright, well. This butterfly. Oh, there's butterflies on all of them. I was going to say the butterfly likes these ones, so we should take them.
Whoa, foxtails, huh? I gotta hand it to you. I never would have thought of that. It'll definitely take them by surprise.
Love that.
I think we still need a few more. Which should we pick next? Good eye.
One of these. Well, actually, let's take two of these.
To one another. Interesting.
Or we could take one of each. Let's take one of each.
She said, as many as you can carry, so maybe a few more? That's the one I gave you.
Huh. It is?
Nice try, mister. You can't fool me. I think we're good now. What do you say? Shall we go?
Alonzi. Come here, Gaston. I know you want up here. Come here. Come on. Just walk past him. He's awake. Come on. You're not gonna startle him. Come on. Gaston, come here. Come here. Just come on past. It's okay. He doesn't want to scare Risby, and he doesn't always know how to tell if Risby is awake or not. Oh yeah, makes a loot.
No need to hurry. We're not under the gun or anything.
I'm not cut out for this crap.
Sure you are. And when you're done, you'll be drowning in job offers.
He's not kidding either.
So, how do you think they'll arrange these flowers?
Dunno.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Alright, let's get these into town. And then we'll be able to find Chadley real quick. Fucking Chadley.
Did you forget the way or something?
Maybe. Check out the drawings on the wall. There's rainbows and flowers and a Moogle.
I'll wait out here.
Oh, okay. But
Just in case there's bodyguarding to do. Ooh, carrots. Ooh, geisal greens. See, that's fun. You see real-world vegetables right next to fantasy vegetables. That's fun. That's world design.
One of these? Is this right?
Years ago, when I came to Midgard, the
All right. This is the senior center. Tango of Tears obtained. That's just the victory song in a minor key. A vial of celeries. Alright, the main thing that I want to do is find Chadley. I think he's over by the materia spot. That's the kind of place where...
Leaving? Yeah, me too.
That's the kind of place where Chadley hangs out, right? Motherfucker loves his materia.
But I want to climb it. But I'm scared of the doggy.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, sorry.
Will he bite me?
That's what's called easy money.
So pretty. I heard soldiers
Ah.
that sparkle just
What's up, Chadley? Fuck off.
Cloud, I understand you must be busy, but I hope you haven't forgotten about my research.
Not for a second. So now we can buy ATB Boost. ATB Boost. First Strike. And Auto Cure.
Cloud, I have come up with the most fascinating theory. Perhaps you can lend me your assistance in gathering data to test it?
Sure.
Cloud, I have the most amazing news. I believe I might know how to develop summoning materia, something heretofore thought impossible. Scientists say that this materia can only be found in nature, but I may just be able to prove otherwise. And so, Cloud, I turn to you. I would like to test this theory by way of my combat simulator. To wit, I want you to fight and defeat summon data in VR. I sense that you find my phrasing to be somewhat obtuse.
Chadley has developed a new combat simulator. VR missions. VR missions. Virtual mission. As you gather more and more battle intel, special missions allowing you to battle summons will become available. Talk to Chadley if you want to give him a go. Now this one we don't really...
You've made your preparations.
Oh hey, look at that. We've already finished most of this. Okay, we finished 3 out of 4. Wow. And then we've got we have to fight unique monster variants, and we have to beat Shiva. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat Shiva solo, but I can bring Eris back here to do it later. Let me...
There's nothing you can't get your hands on in this town. Materia, scrap, you name it.
Yeah, the two genders, materia and scrap. Here's Costa del Sol, which is a real location in this universe.
Come back anytime.
I heard soldiers.
Man, the hinges on my front door.
Let's sit on this bench real quick.
Way ahead of you. Grabbing dinner and Walmart.
Alright. So y'all want to see Shiva real quick before I call it?
Oh, yeah.
Let's try fighting Shiva solo. I don't think it's going to go well, but it's worth a try.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
Complete. Complete. Complete.
I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
Alright, what do we got here? We got Steadfast Block. Got Provoke. And we've got Steel. Good old Steel materia.
Look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Alright. Let's see, what are we gonna do as far as... So barrier and healing are both good here. I don't think we need cleansing for this, so we can replace that with a fire spell? Sure. And we've got Ifrit, too. Like I say, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with just one character. But the first time I played, I absolutely finished it with Cloud and Aerith, so...
Get in trouble if I went on my own.
I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
You know it, Chadley.
Then I invite you to ready your portable battle simulator.
Oh, now he's cool. Now he's a cyber ninja. Yeah, now we get the full version of those who fight further. Oh, shit. Assess Shiva. An ice element summon recreated in virtual reality. It is the manifestation of a queen who once healed the planet's wounds with ice, as evidenced by the existence of permafrost in the polar lands. Science, spirituality, basically the same thing in this world.
Time to burn. Get ready.
Oh, almost got out of the way. I needed to not be in Punisher mode.
Burn.
Hang it. All right. Awesome fire out there. Hey, I'm actually doing pretty good so far.
Steady.
Even managed to walk out of the way of most of those. Oh, right, now she's doing this. Now she's drawing the cool S. Ow, rude.
Need a light. That's it. Try this.
Here we go.
You're done. All right.
Can we do a good old triple slash? Yeah, we can. Summon gauge starting. Okay, maybe I can do this solo.
Still in it. This won't take long.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that got me. That's okay. We got this.
Steady.
Okay, first of all, heal.
Ain't dead yet. I'm waiting.
Second of all, summon.
Duty call.
A classic matchup. Ow. Well, that was a lot. Crimson Radiant Plume is the good one. Let's do the limit break first.
You're out of luck.
And summon Crimson Dive. and then Radiant Plume.
Yeah. Bring it. No holding back.
Diamond Dust. Oh no. Crimson Dive again. Oh shit. Is that gonna kill me? Nope.
Not looking good.
Ah, fuck. Oh, damn. I think I can do that, though. I think I can do that, but we're gonna start off.
What a shame. It was a close match.
It was a close match.
Learn from your mistakes so that you can claim victory next time.
So yeah, that's what we'll start off next week.
All of your future battle.
Save load. We're gonna save right here. And I believe anything you use in there is automatically refunded at the end of battle. Yeah, I think I can do that solo. Just gonna take a couple tries. Those fights are cool as hell. Like, the ultimate challenge in this is Bahamut, which, that's a hell of a fight. Alright, so here's our schedule. This shows what we're all doing for the next week. Tomorrow, Katie's going to be playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Saturday, someone on the Xenon Fiber channel will play some Minecraft. Sunday's our wild card stream. Monday, over on his channel, Andymonium, Andy's going to play Dark Souls 2. And back here, Christy's going to play more Minecraft. Tuesday, Annie's going to play more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Wednesday, Sue is going to play Monster Hunter Rise. Christy may be joining her for the second half. And Wednesday, Bad Road is going to play Shadowrun Returns. Also on his channel. And then I'm going to play more Final Fantasy VII Remake over here. And Andy is going to play more Dark Souls 2 over there. Let's see. And then here's our YouTube channel. If you can't get enough of us, there's lots of good stream VODs to go watch. I highly recommend it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and I'll see you later.